Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review My Spy, The Eternal City, and this is the new entry in this unexpected franchise from MGM of Amazon over on Prime Video. And this focuses on CIA agent JJ, played by Dave Bautista, and his stepdaughter, Sophie, played by Chloe Coleman, who started off as this like adorable little child actress and now is growing up. And this time she's a teenager and she's doing teenager attitude kinds of things, and JJ's doing his best trying to be a dad while she's like, "You're not my dad." And there's very limited actual like focusing on those kinds of elements in this, which kind of stinks because the whole heart and soul of this is the dynamic between the two of them. And I feel like this sequel's a little bit too focused on its like big Vatican conspiracy, which also like this goes to some places because Sophie's going on this choir trip to Italy, and they all get caught up in this crazy conspiracy. And this film just feels bigger, bloated, and doesn't have the same kind of charm or personality as the first film. It just feels like a big, convoluted, messy action comedy that clocks in at almost 2 hours, and it doesn't really capture the spirit of the original film and the charm of it, and it kind of doesn't even really feel like that first film anymore. This wastes some like really talented comedic actors like Kristen Shaw and Flula Borg and Ken Jeong and Anna Faris. Like, there's some big names here, and they're kind of just there, and it's really taking the focus away from like the core of the movie, which is JJ and Sophie. And you know, the action isn't particularly interesting, and it's not particular like the how it's shot. It's kind of bland and uninteresting. It's just taking what was like a fun, sweet concept, and then now it's like kind of forgetting what made that first film charming that as it was, but getting all bogged down in like big, giant scale kinds of conspiracies. I just wish that this film focused more on that personal connection between Sophie and JJ, because that's the heart and soul of this story. And in the end, you know, you even have like people like Craig Robinson, who's fleetingly in it, being funny when he's there. It's just a really forgettable, uninteresting, big spy kind of plot that feels half-baked and not particularly interesting, and really waste Borg and Anna Faris along the way. But you also have a lot of the focus taken away from our core characters by adding more characters that are along for the ride, and like Ken Jeong being a much bigger part this time around. And it's bigger, it's a sequel, it just doesn't feel better. But those are my thoughts on My Spy, The Eternal City. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.